celebrate the play you can you see?
Connor has the puck, and a great shot. Runs the back up, the best score. There it is. Oh, Connor gets the first score of the game.
It's Burley with the three! Leo scores! Back the other way for the Raiders. Great shot! Score! Sophie Brady finds the back of the net from the faceoff circle, and with 1:14 to go, the Raiders take a 3-2 lead.
And welcome back to Red Blitz, the place to go for all Raiders highlights. As always, I'm your host, Rebecca Cahn. I think we can pretty much all agree how important sports is and the impact it can make on a community. Here in Wellesley, the after-school activities available are helping so many kids stay active and play sports at a young age. Once again, community investors, under their program Straight Out of School Sports, is getting kids off the couch and on the field. So here we are at Honeywell Field to check in with one of the many programs Straight Out of School Sports offers, flag football. Boys and girls from the middle school grades 6 to 8 have been playing football weekly since September, and now get to play in the annual Bucket Bowl. Making it look even more official this year is the awesome uniforms every player on each team gets to wear. There would be the Panthers and Seahawks, Cowboys and Packers, Broncos and Steelers, Raiders and Patriots. 8 teams would all be playing for their own coveted bucket championships on this night. But it would also be so much more than that. For a few hours every week, these kids can be, well, kids. Leave the stress of too much homework behind. Instead, get some exercise, make some new friends, and just go outside and play. Sure, you could be at home watching TV, drinking too much soda, or playing video games. It is cool sometimes to play Madden on your PS4 and watch Gronk do his touchdown spike on the screen. But you know what's even funner? Doing it yourself when you're outside on the field playing football. You score a touchdown, well, you get to do the Gronk spike. And while you're at it, throw in a Cam Newton dab or 2, or 3 if you want. Just go outside and play. Be a kid again. There would be plenty of scoring as this hour quickly came to a close. And as the celebrating began and the buckets got to be raised, in the end, it's not the final score or which team who won that matters. What really matters is that every boy, every girl got the chance to go outside, play sports, be active, and by the looks of all these smiling faces, have the best time doing it. So if you want to make some new memories and have a ton of fun as well, signing up for these programs are free. Just go to communityinvestors.net to register. Remember, go outside and play, and just have fun. So switching gears back to tourney action, let's focus first on field hockey, as this Raiders team would find themselves once again back at Dennis Yarmouth for the D1 South quarterfinals. Without question, these two teams know each other very well. In fact, in the last 6 seasons under coach Aaron Stickle, this would be the 4th time Raiders would be fighting for the chance to advance to the semifinals on this very field. In those last 3 previous matches, though, these Raiders have given everything they've got against a top-seeded Dolphins team. Looking to finally put a stop to this quarterfinal curse, if you want to call it that, if you've seen this team play at all this season, you can't help but ask, why not this year? Opening first half, Wellesley is aggressive around the box as these next few shot attempts deep in the crease keep the tension alive as the Raiders fight to get that ball into the box. But so far, the Dolphins continue to fight off the pressure. Dennis Yarmouth gets to clear out on that play, so maintaining possession, Corinne Dupuy with a rocket shot, and the ball gets well past midfield and through the Raiders defense all the way to goalie Sinclair Vanderhort. Vanderhort clears it out, and McGaffigan anticipates the clear and buries the rebound into the box. 1-0 Dolphins here in the 18th minute of play. Later on this Dennis Yarmouth corner, get ready for some ridiculously fantastic team defense by Wellesley here. Renee Levesky's try gets disrupted, but is still able to center it to Anna McGaffigan. McGaffigan's pass bounces over to Shelby Dunn, and talk about clutch, it's barely an inch to separate the ball from crossing the goal line. thanks to Sophie Vanderveld and Alex Ramsden's gutsy defense. Fast forward to the second, it's no secret Raiders need to find the equalizer to keep their playoff hopes still alive. At the same time, Dolphins know a 1-goal lead against this team in the playoffs isn't much. But shot after shot, Sinclair Vanderhoort keeps denying, stopping the Dolphins from burying that dagger score to put the game away. When Anna McGafkin tries for her second goal of this game, Vanderhoort rejects it by way of the slide. So this nail-biter of a game wouldn't be complete without the last few seconds remaining had the Raiders earn a penalty corner. Setting up for the try, the clock expires. Of course, a game can't end on a penalty, so the Raiders have one last chance to score. Or the game will be over once Dolphins clear out. So Kat Donahue takes the pass, takes a shot, but her try gets denied. The Dolphins don't clear, so it's not over yet. So Wellesley attempts another corner penalty shot. And after a couple more rejections, Kat Donahue's pass goes by Brooke Hamilton just enough and out of bounds. Game over. This one goes down as a loss, but I don't think any other team could have fought harder than these Raiders. Players hustling, diving for saves, just giving everything they've got. Sometimes, even when you give 100%, the ball still doesn't find the box. So with 25 players on their roster, led by 11 seniors, 6 of them in the starting lineup, this season may have come to an end, but you've got everything to be proud of. Dennis Yarmouth's story continues as they once again barely come away with a victory here. Final score, Dolphins 1, Raiders 0. With so much history between Needham and Wellesley, playoff soccer between these two rivals is something you don't want to miss out on seeing. Who can forget, I'm sure the Rockets would like to, last year in the semifinals when the Raiders on the road shut out Needham 1-0, knocking them out of the playoffs. Well, here we are right back at Memorial Field for the Division I South quarterfinals. Will the Raiders have another upset in them? Let's go to the action and find out. So a defensive battle begins here on the turf, but that should come as no surprise. A great chance for the Raiders comes here. In the opening half, Colby Staken-Pickering's shot gets an Andrew McNally glove deflection just enough that helps push the ball wide right of the net. A few minutes later, near side Michael McShane with the cross, Anders Pinot airborne tips the ball into the crease. The follow through on the doorstep is there, but a solid defensive stand by Wellesley helps them clear out. So with all zeros locked on the scoreboard, we head to the second half. Junior captain Will Corkill opens it up, being aggressive and drills the shot, but Andrew McNally falls on it just enough for the rejection. The ball goes out of bounds off McNally, so seconds later off the throw-in, a chance in the crease slips away just as McNally is able to grab the ball away before Brendan Conroy can even think of a shot on goal. But it's on this Raiders free kick that really brings home the frustration. Cooper Richards lays down a beauty and fight for the ball outside the net. Whistle blows and what looks like it should be a Needham penalty for a handball. Instead, refs rule Raiders were offside. Possession, Needham. And that's a tough one as missed chances wouldn't just come for the Raiders, as the Rockets also had their share of just misses as well. As the end of regulation comes, we are still locked in a scoreless tie. Whether you're a Needham or Wellesley fan, either way, you came to see a great physical matchup. What a hard-fought game you've got. Honestly, between these two rivals, would you expect anything less than these tension-filled 90 minutes to tick away, and still, there is no score? I didn't think so. So let's add 10 more minutes, and for the second playoff game in a row, Wellesley will face sudden death once again. But here in overtime, the Rockets would finally get one past Anders Pinot on this play here. Kyle Brady unleashes a Rocket shot that is just lasered into the back of the net. And Brady is the hero once again for Needham as the crowd goes crazy and even run onto the field. Raiders season comes to a bitter end and the Rockets, with a Kyle Brady game winner, somehow escape with the 1-0 victory in overtime. For the 6 seniors on this Wellesley team, what a season. Competing tough and with solid team chemistry, the Raiders earned a tourney spot and got to feel that playoff excitement even more so after their own double overtime win at Silver Lake. Those memories and more can definitely be something to be proud of for a very long time. We'll check back very soon as we bring you exciting highlights from the Wellesley Needham Thanksgiving football game. In the meantime, if you missed out on any past games or highlights, check us out on demand at wellesleymedia.org, our YouTube and Facebook pages at Wellesley Public Media, and of course right here at Comcast 9 and Verizon 39. Thanks for watching Black Red Blitz. Go Raiders!